Hello, my Nagas. Hello, my Naginis. I was going to do a video, talk about more about our people, because this guy called Mudfoster University, he talked about when the Nagas, the foster of the Nagas. So I was going to talk about it. If you want to look for that video, just type in Mudfoster University, and then the thumbnail of the video will literally show literally a Naga head, and right next to it, a Naga picture from the movie Conan. So there's that if you want to look for it. But I will talk about something like that in a future video, but not now. I'm just going to talk about some of the movies that I have seen that you guys should watch when it comes to spiritual and enlightenment. So the first one I'm going to talk about is the Justice League, the Zack Snyder cut. This movie tells so much about what happened to our people. There's even a scene in that movie when you see the Amazonians, the Atlanteans, all of those people, even the sky gods, join together to fight a common evil. And who is that evil? These evil beings. You can call them whatever you want. Orcs, reptilians, greys, it does not matter. It's just evil beings. And then those evil, those insects that you see in the movie, yeah, those are insectoids, obviously. Yes, we have a long history with these insectoids. A lot of people want to talk about the Dracos, but not to say we do have history with the Dracos, but we have more history with the insectoids than anything. Not to say we don't have history. Again, it's always debatable. It is. It's like reptilians, insectoids. We're always kind of like butting heads of who is the one that fucked us a lot over. Meanwhile, the orcs are in the back saying, like that. So they all part of it. All of them are part of it, obviously, because they all join together to have one common thing. They might not like each other. They might not care for one another. They might kill each other and eat each other. But they all have one common goal, getting rid of us, carbon-based people, Nagas, the original dragons. Sorry, I'm shaking a bit. It's kind of chilly here because I'm up more of a mountain area, so it's pretty cold up here. And I do not want to live here, man. I don't. Like, my mother wants to live here and shit, and I'm just like, no. I gotta get the fuck out of here and find my own fucking goddamn place, man. But that doesn't matter. Hopefully the universe can help me with that shit, and obviously I push myself to get it and stuff, so the universe can't do everything for you. You gotta push yourself to it, so kind of like with meditation and stuff, you gotta push yourself to it. So because if not, how will you know all of this information, So excuse me if I'm like right now. So another movie that talk about all people is Black Panther. In that movie, everything in that movie, the way we talked, the way we act, and the way we are mindset-wise, basically. Because there was a villain called Monger, or Fearmonger, or what? Fearmonger. I forgot the villain's name in the Black Panther movie, but that brother was speaking some truth. He was right. Literally, for crying out loud. In one of the scenes in the movie, they have a Wakanda mask, I think, right? No, a blade, I believe. And it belonged to Wakanda, and the main villain knew about it. And then the woman that's saying all the stuff, saying that, it came from this and came from that. And he's like, no, it didn't. It came from Wakanda. And she's like, excuse me? No, it came from here. He's like, no, it actually came from here because you people fucking goddamn stole it. And I'm like, boom. And she's like, I think you need to leave, sir. And it's like, bitch, fuck you. This is how these fucking orcs act, man. You say the truth. And you know what they do? They be like, can you get out? No, fuck you. So another thing too. This is not a movie, it's a show. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. There was a part in that first episode too that, look, have you been noticing that these shows like Black Lightning and all that, and Falcon and the Winter Soldier, have you noticed they targeting they targeting our people, but at the same time in the movies, they also targeting our people. And then the main characters that are Corbin get upset about it and want to do something about it. And then you have other characters that are next to him and be like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? And it's like, that pisses me off too, because these evil beings know that we can literally destroy them in one fell swoop. We could do that, and we will do that, because they're that scared of us, and they know what power we have. Because since they think of that power, guess what? It's going to happen. Because we thought of it too, so it amplifies it. They don't want to think about that, but they do think about it sometimes, because they saw what they saw, and they are terrified of it. We were giants, guys. Giants. And then they wanted us to fall in love with their women, and some of us did. Then they gave birth to a fucking Nephilim. Okay? You know, some people be like, I thought it was the fallen angels that did that. Yeah. Who's the fallen angels? We are. The star beings, man. We are star children. We belong in this planet. We made this planet. All right? And in turn, she made the physical vessels that you see today. You know? So, another movie that goes, well, another thing that goes deep in that, what is it? Oh, shit. So I talked about, okay, yeah. I did talk about, Justice League, Black Panther, Black Lightning. I am going to get a little bit to Black Lightning a little bit. I know I did talk about more of, Falcon and the Winter Soldier and shit. Because that right there, if you haven't seen the first episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, you should. All right? Because that speaks volumes of how they treat all people. All right? And if you want to know how we are going to act in this battle that's going to happen, look at Black Panther. Black Panther did tell the history of all people fighting amongst each other. And then these orcs, these founding fathers came here and they were like, we can make up a lie and say that they used their slaves and shit, which was not true. We fought our own kind, mainly because our own kind was being stupid. And we had to fight them. All right? And then some of them got brainwashed because of these orcs. And then all of a sudden this happened. Now we're in the situation we're in because, yes, we fucked up, but also these evil beings took advantage of our fuck-upness because other of our kind decided to fuck up because they saw something better. They wanted all of us to fall while they have all the fame and glory, basically. Well, guess what? They're going to perish, whether they like it or not. I don't care if they all carbon. They're going to perish. Why? I tell you this, because maybe a long time ago we want to do that to our brothers and sisters, but you did that to us. How many times look at this land that's around you. How many of our brothers and sisters are buried under here? Most people are like, oh, that's just a thing that, oh, we're not buried everywhere. Yes, we are. We're buried everywhere. You mean to tell me back during slavery time, you didn't mean to tell me that they didn't try to slaughter fucking Hispanics and black people when they were here? And that was around the 1400s, man. When you decided to just make up lies and shit. So these stuff that I mentioned, these movies and shows, watch them. They literally say everything that we're about to, that's happening right now and what's going to happen. And even in Black Lightning. Black Lightning literally said that people are going to go against the mutants. These government officials know it. That's why they put it in your movies. That's why they put it in X-Men. And how many times I've said this in my other channel before I got deleted? I've even said this, that yes, eventually when we get these energies coming in, we already have these powers. But once it's more amplified, people are going to fucking freak out and be like, oh my God, oh, you can't have that type of power. Only God can, knowing that we are the gods. Okay? And people are going to find that out the hard fucking way. No, they're going to find out that shit the hard fucking way. Because when carbon-based people get these energies and non-carbon-based people don't cry like a bitch. Don't cry. Don't say it's unfair. What are you going to try to do? Go to war with us? Congratulations, because we're going to go to war with you, and guess what's happening? That's already happening. Oh, that's a threat? That's already happening right now. You're shooting against our people, so we won't come down here. But we're already going to come down here anyways. So don't tell me, oh, you're starting up trouble. You started it to begin with, man. We were all peaceful, loving, until you guys came down here and started fucking shit up. Because you guys saw us and you were like, oh, nah, they don't deserve it. Even though we were literally taller than this fucking goddamn building I'm next to. Taller than this fucking goddamn thing. Right? We were taller than well, some of us were the same size as the fucking goddamn trees. Alright? So a lot of people are like, okay, then what happened? I've said this before and I'll say it again. They took our towers down and we fell. Not just by mindset wise, but we were huge and giant. So we shrunk. Once we shrunk, guess what else shrunk? Our pineal gland. Not completely, because say if you need to shit, that thing that tells you to shit, that's your third eye. They lowered your third eye so bad that the only thing you know now is, the only thing that your third eye will work for you now is you going to the bathroom. That's it. But you can amplify that if you meditate and take care of yourself, you know? So you guys gotta know all of this stuff. You guys have to know what's happening to this planet. And you guys gotta know what they're telling you in these movies, okay? Some people don't like the voice or what they're saying in Black Panther, like the way they talk. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna play no race card because there's no such thing as race, there's such thing as species. But I'll say this, that's how we used to talk back then, motherfucker. If you don't fucking goddamn like it, too fucking goddamn bad. Alright? There's a reason why some of you fucking orcs don't like us the way we talk. Alright? Because you want us to talk the way like the white man does, right? That's why the shit's about to happen right now soon. Alright? Seriously. Don't fuck with me with this shit, okay? Even government officials know that this shit's about to end right now for them. So what are they going to do? Right now, people are seeing more and more that they're going after Hispanic people and black people. They're not even trying to hide it anymore, man. Not even trying to hide it. They don't want to hide it anymore. They want to flat out tell you guys, yeah, we hate you. Fuck you. You don't deserve to be here. We want you dead. They literally flat out want to say that. And they're going to probably say it more and more and more. And what are people going to fucking say? Oh, they're just playing around. Ha ha, hee hee. Yeah, because it was so fun and games when they said that, oh yeah, there's sex trafficking everywhere. Oh, I'm doing this to little kids. And then what? Oh, he's joking. Yeah, he's joking. While he said it in front of the screen and then he kissed a little baby. What, the girl was like, huh? It doesn't matter who it is. Trump, Biden, it doesn't fucking matter. It could be fucking Obama for I fucking goddamn care. Ain't no brother. He never was. Alright? What do you think they put him up into a fucking goddamn pedestal? Thinking he's a brother. No, the fuck he's not. He fucking wishes he was. He's nowhere close of being a Naga or an Anunnaki. Nowhere close to that. Nowhere close. He's a fucking orc. Plain and simple. Okay? If you're not Afro, Hispanic, or even black, you're not made for this planet. Oh, that's fucked up. Okay. So when the sun is beaming and your eyes get blind by you looking at it, don't blame it. Because I've been looking at the fucking sun. And I've been telling my carbon-based friends that, hey, you know, the sun is a really benefit for you if you look at it. And all they tell me is that, oh, you're going to get blind. You're going to get blind. Who do they listen to? To these fucking dumbass orcs. Because these orcs can't take the sun. So they rather listen to them. They rather listen to a fucking orc that knows science. Or if a brother knew science, they're fucking lied about it. Because they won't be on a fucking TV. And that's why sometimes I have to complain with my friend or fucking family about sometimes. And it's like, not all the time, but sometimes I'm just like, dude, if they're on the TV, they're not meant for you. They don't like you. They don't give a fuck about you. It's like a celebrity, dude. If you met them and be like, oh, I saw your shit, they're going to walk away. And then some people in the world are so obsessive and want to meet their idol. And then once they meet them and they don't pay attention to them, they get salty. And then you get people like you see that chick that killed Selena. Even though there's a conspiracy around that shit. Because obviously, that's how I started with this whole Enlightenment shit. When I figured out with the Selena shit. Because at the end of the day, I think she was an orc. I think she was. Because she was Mexican, right? And she was born in America, yes. So you could say maybe she was half, but it doesn't matter. Because if her family members weren't Afro, Hispanic, well then she's an orc. I'm sorry to tell you guys, like, look, orcs have made different types of species just to make sure there are more of them and less of us. That's how it's always been, because they're so salty. They're so salty. For crying out loud, my friend got blocked from Facebook for seeing White Devil. I said that literally months ago too, and I got blocked from Facebook. But yet, when a person that's not Hispanic or black says white devil, they're fine. They don't get blocked. I remember seeing that in the comment section, and people were just, having fun because they were talking about a movie of Ace Ventura. If you watch Ace Ventura, Pet Detective 2, he has like horns and shit. He's like, all right, this white devil is gone enough. It's a funny movie. And I started putting it there, typing down, I'm like, haha, white devil, haha, that's funny, And everyone said it before me, and they don't get blocked, but I do. Why? Because I'm Hispanic, Afro-Hispanic. Let me be more specific there, because yes, I'm Afro-Hispanic. My ancestors are black, all right? And everyone knows this because I'm half Puerto Rican, half Afro-Salvadorian, all right? Even if I was a Salvadorian and not Afro-Salvadorian, because Salvadorians are orcs and not Afro-Salvadorians, that's why when you look up Afro-Salvadorians, they're 13% of the population of Salvador. Why? That is how you know they try to fucking slaughter our own kind and try to fucking splice their DNA so they could be a whole bunch of different orcs. 13% of Afro-Salvadorians. Where's the rest of them? Right? Thank you. That's like saying 13% of freaking Puerto Ricans. Then what's the rest of them? Right? Thank you. And it's funny too, the government always says that blacks and Hispanics are literally the mass population. And yet they want us to be the minority, which we're not. We've never been the minority. They want us to be the minority. Why? Because they want us in a mindset of like, oh, we can't be big. We can't do this. We can't do that. For crying out loud, in the movie, in the TV show, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, he tries to get money from the bank. And the bank is like, nah, you don't deserve it. It's like, why? Because he's black. Flat out right there, because he's black. They don't tell him that. But in the comic book, they literally flat out say, oh, we can't have a black Captain America because the world's not ready for it yet. So don't tell me that, they hinted it. They literally hinted it in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So don't tell me that, they didn't do that. Yes, they did. They hinted it. And even people that make videos about it even know what they're talking about. Non-carbon-based people. How YouTubers that are not black or Hispanic. So don't tell me that, that's a lie. When normal white people that don't know none of this Enlightenment shit can see it. Come on, man. Come on. Like, it's ridiculous how people don't see stuff, man. Even sometimes my friends and family. I'm like, how can you not see it? Are you that a sheep and that blind that you just don't want to see it? And I guess that's what it is. That's what it goes down to. Because sometimes there's people around you that just don't want to see it because they are afraid of their belief. Like, look, I don't give a fuck if you hate Trump or like Trump. I don't give a fuck. But if I tell you this is what I had a dream of, and I've seen this motherfucker in my dreams, motherfucker, you better fucking goddamn believe me because I'm not fucking lying about that shit. All right? Me and him are rivals in the astral realm. You better like it or not because he fucking knows about it. And his evil twin is fucking gone. All right? Both of them are gone actually because they went up to Mars. Shout out to Sirius Temple because he said the same thing. They went to Mars and they got slaughtered. They got slaughtered by who? Oh, the Anunnaki's brothers and sisters, man. They own Mars too. The history with Mars and shit, it happened there too before it hit Earth. These evil beings came to Mars and blew the atmosphere up. And they tried to do it with Earth, but they couldn't. Why? Because they went to the God planet. Mars is not the God planet. This is the God planet. What was Mars? The war planet. Why do you think they called it Mars? And then you switch it, it's called Wars. It's a war planet. That's a planet for you to do battle. This is not a planet to do battle. Why do you think the planet gets frustrated and pissed off that there's deaths and destruction and hurting whole fucking land and shit? And not to say that Mars was not like that at one point. Mars used to be beautiful and lush and green. But then who destroyed it? These evil beings. All because what they saw with the pyramids, they wanted to replicate it. And they couldn't because they didn't know how. These were orcs. These were evil beings. They were trying to replicate something that we made that they didn't know. All they knew it was the pyramids. And they told some of my brothers and sisters that brainwashed by them, most likely. But if they were brainwashed and they told them how to make the pyramids, they didn't do it right because they thought they made it right They switch the switch on, and guess what? Cracks in the fucking, literally cracks that you can literally see outside, and beings came out of there. Oh, you could say it was another form of the astral realm, but oh man, they fucked up there, man. It happened here too in this planet. It happened here too in this planet. The reason why the tectonic plates moved dramatically because you disturbed her. You know, that's the only way you can move her tectonic plates, if you disturb her. But at the same time, it's her decision if she wants to move it or not. She's not going to move because you disturbed her. She will move when she feels like it. If you disturb her, she's going to smack you in the face and burn you because she's a dragon incarnate. Tiamat. That's who she is. For crying out loud, if you look at the land of Africa, there's literally a dragon. Where Morocco is, that's completely a dragon. The whole thing is a dragon, and that's Tiamat. Some people might not think it's Tiamat, but I think it is. You know, it's clear as day. It looks like Tiamat. You know, so that's it, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and be safe.